Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over solving radical equations. Well, first we're going to be going over rationalizing the denominator. So basically when there's a square root on both sides of the fraction. So yeah, let's do that. So a quick rule that you guys need to know is that it's called the quotient rule. It's basically the square root of a over b is equal to the square root of a over square root of b. And this is something you guys should know. So basically when we have a square root on both sides, what you want to do is multiply its square root again. So like whatever's on the denominator. So you multiply this example right here by square root of 6 over square root of 6. So it'll be square root of 6 times square root of 12, which is square root of 72, over square root of 6 times square root of 6, which is square root of 36, which is 6. Square root of 72 would be 36 times 2, square root of 36 is 6. So 6 times the square root of 2 over 6. And this is equal to the square root of 2, because we're just getting rid of the 6 on both the numerator and denominator. You guys have to know this. You're going to see this a lot. Next question. Square root 2 times square root of 25. Immediately, what is the square root of 25, guys? 5. So 2 times 5 is 10 over the square root of 15. Multiply the square root of 15 on both sides. You'll have, so this is equal to 10 square root of 15 over square root of 15 over square root of 15 is 15. So from here you divide by 5, or divide by 5 on both sides. So you'll have 2 square root of 15 over 3. So this should be your final answer, guys. And so something you guys should know for this next one is now we're going to be solving. So we just finished the rationalizing denominator part, just so you guys know what to do when there's a square root on the denominator of a fraction. So now that we're going to solve the radical equations, you guys need to know something, alright? When you're going to take a square root of something and you're solving, only when you're solving, not when you're simplifying, only when you're solving, you get two numbers actually. So say you take the square root of 25, right? That you're solving it. You can actually either get 5 or you can actually get negative 5. So usually only one of those work, and the other one that doesn't work out of those two is known as the extraneous solution. So make sure you guys write that down. It's called the extraneous solution, which is basically a solution to an equation that emerges from the process of solving the problem, but is not a valid solution to the problem. So the way you can check if it's valid is by inputting it back for the variable in the question and see if it works. And then the other one that actually works is also known as the principal root. So let's do this. So this is just like solving linear equations. So square root of u minus 7. As you guys can see, as we go through this Algebra 1 curriculum, you guys can see that a lot of it is repetitive. Square root of u minus 7 equals 11. From here, you're going to square both sides. So square root of u minus 7 squared is just u minus 7. And then 11 squared is 121. So u is equal to 121 plus 7, which is 128. Alright, good work. So, and obviously guys, when you square something, it's obviously not going to be positive or negative, it's just going to be positive, because anything squared is always going to be positive, unless obviously it's like another number. Alright, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go do a few more questions. So now we have a situation where the square root's on both sides. So obviously here you'd square both sides actually. So your square root of u plus 9 is just u plus 9. So obviously whatever you do to one side, you obviously do the other according to past units. So 2 square root of u plus 3 squared would be 4 times u plus 3. So from here you'd have u plus 9 is equal to 4u plus 12. From here you do just, obviously you guys should know how to do this. So 3u is equal to negative 3. So u is equal to negative 1. Alright guys. So we have one more question. Let's take a look. So if you guys want, you guys can pause the video here since you've gotten quite a bit of practice. You can try to do this problem on your own. This is just like the other ones. This is not like a trick question. So let's pause it. I'll give you guys a second. Alright, so assuming that you guys have paused the question and have gone over it yourself, let's solve this question now. So you're obviously going to subtract by 9 on both sides. Is equal to negative 4. Square root of x minus 8 is equal to negative 4. Square both sides. X minus 8 is equal to 16. So from here, since you squared both sides, you will have x minus 8 is equal to 16. So obviously, now when you solve for x is equal to 24. So obviously when you solve for this x variable, you get 24. So that's basically it, guys. That's all of solving radicals and just solving radical equations in general. This is the last lesson of this unit. So it's kind of a lot of information, but hopefully you guys understood this one well. If you guys didn't notice, I've tried to make these videos very short recently, just spreading it out and making it short because I know you guys don't have that big of an attention span. So obviously you guys are going to want to get through these questions and get through the videos as quickly as possible. So without further ado, guys, hopefully you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is Unit 8. Thank you guys for watching.